Hello everyone, this is Mr. Fetty here, and today we're gonna do a very special rant on a crossover series that is much worse and possibly more crazier than the Pooh's Adventures series. And that crossover series is called Legend of the Multi-Universe. Or is it Legends of the Multi-Universe? I don't care, or just LATEM for short. And and to quote to Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith,
This is where the fun begins.
yeah, this is really where the fun begins. Also, shout out to Assassination Keyblade Productions for requesting me this, since he, especially that he wants like more rants uh, on this on Latem or Legends of the Multi-Universe, since it needs more hate, because this crossover is just much worse and possibly crazier than the other crossover I just mentioned about. Why do you have to massacre my boy Winnie the Pooh like that, you weirdos? Ugh, just ugh. So anywho, there's like some issues on this crossover series, like the some like overusage on the religion stuff, like since in the series Mickey Mouse is a Prius. Like the heck? Like who the hell just think that Mickey Mouse could be perfect as a Prius character? And then what's worse is Optimus Prime and the other Autobots from the Transformers series in this crossover series are gods, while Megatron and the Decepticons are dark gods. How? Well, yes, I get it, because there's like there's a character who's like basically like robot Satan, which is Unicron, and there's like a robot equivalent of God, which is Primus. Yes, I already got some Transformers knowledge, since I've seen the movies, but and some possibly some episodes on the some TV series on Transformers. So yeah, and also most importantly, the main character, which is a Angelmon from Digimon, looks like a Miss Zeon Mon, like seriously, like yes, I get it, because sometimes he's somewhat a anti-hero, and I'm like, but Angelmon as a main character, really? How important is she? Like, yes, I get it, because she's based on an angel, and there's like some religion stuff, like, yeah, I get it, but Hersey, just pick a better main character than the angel Digimon. Ugh. So yeah, and also Walt Disney is basically like God in this crossover series. Just excuse me for a second. How? 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 Okay, I'm back. Walt Disney as God? That doesn't make sense. Seriously, that's kind of a bit disrespectful to the actual God, And and also Optimus Prime, yeah. He's like basically like Jesus Christ, but here he's like God, but should have been better if he's like just like the Jesus Christ equivalent, since Optimus and Jesus are just like a little bit more pacifist on violence, unless they have to do it as a last resort. Yeah, I know. I just really watched the Transformers movies and really know that Optimus Prime can be a very violent person, so or Autobot, so yeah, or robot. Okay, so yeah, those are some of the issues, about the series, and according to the notes, thanks to Assassination Keyblade Productions for mentioning it. So let me read these notes. Okay, so all right, the first one is Mistion, no, Zeon and Mystiomon and Starfire and Bender? one overdramatic moment later. This is ridiculous. Who the hell ships a nobody version of Kyrie with a devil Digimon? And who the hell ship a freaking a young alien girl with a freaking robot who's basically acts like an adult and kind of a jerk? Yeah, those two ships, I hate it. Just throw them into the depths of hell, and I don't want to see it again. It's awful. It's awful. And also when I read from the description on one of the ships, this is like screw logic type of moment. Like, what the person make this crossover series? Just please make a better ship, because I have better crossover ships than those two. Like, ugh. Okay, so next note is Michael Eisner being like some sort of Power Ranger villain and false king of Disney. Oh yeah, Michael Eisner, the Disney CEO from the late 80s up until 2005. That Michael Eisner. And for the false king of Disney, he's not really a bad guy, He's just possibly responsible for a restructure of the Walt Disney Company, which led to successes the Disney Renaissance stuff, the early years of Pixar, before the early days of Pixar before the buyout from Disney, which before they make more movies, before they kind of someone went downhill with after Toy Story 3 and such. So yeah. But as a Power Ranger villain, seriously, stop treating Michael Eisner as a villain. He's just an ordinary business guy who just responsible for a huge restructure from Disney. Just why? Yeah, and the Power Ranger villain thing, yeah, it just felt a bit silly and stupid. So yeah. Alright, next note is, oh yeah, the Duncan, Big G, and Sneech being portrayed as villains when they're just anti-heroes and not straight up villains. Okay. Yeah, if you have seen Total Drama Island and the Doraemon series, which is the show that Assassination Keeley Productions actually talk about, and yeah, there's anti-villains, who used to be villains, Shadow, Venom, King Dedede, Riku, Jigsaw before, or John Kramer before Saw X, where he's somewhat an anti-hero. Seriously, there's villains who's who looks evil, who are actually anti-heroes. So yeah, and Big G and Sneech, yeah, there's just they can be bullies, but they're just nice friends with the main character and Doraemon. And Duncan from Total Drama Island, he's somewhat an anti-hero, because he's those actions he did in the series, that was intentional, he wants to win that freaking lots of that freaking money in the business case or whatever that freaking object is called. Yeah. And yeah, it just I can understand that people just thinking, oh, they're just villains, but they're just anti-heroes at the end of the day. Just end of story. So yeah. And next note, the hypocriticalness of Disney live-action sitcoms and how they portrayed the cast like they're some evil and heartless devil-worshipping monsters. Okay, this is gonna be somewhat a heavy one. Seriously, those characters from these Disney's live-action sitcoms from the from the 2000s, they're not evil. Just stop portraying them as bad guys. Seriously, some just can be someone a little bit villainous, and sometimes just someone heroic. This is so ridiculous. Seriously, they're not evil people. They're just you know, silly, funny sitcom characters. So yeah. All right. Next page. Okay. All right, this could be like a last note somewhere. So yeah. All right. Walt Disney sacrificed himself. Oh yeah, I forgot before. I almost finished just writing out that note, but the whole Walt Disney sacrifice, at some point in the series, Walt Disney sacrificed himself to save the world, like at the cost of his own life. That's just huge disrespect to Walt Disney, because he's not like God, he's he's no better than a God, because that's just disrespectful for both Walt Disney and God. You hear me? You hear me? That's disrespectful to two important people. God and Walt freaking Disney. So yeah. Since whole Walt Disney as God thing, that just felt so lame and kind of ridiculous. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's an extra note. Let me see. Risley, the recolor Sora and / Roxas. Oh yeah, Heart's character. So let's see what's this Risley character looks like. Oh wait, his name is Riley. Oh, my bad. Maybe it's just a typo. What's this? This is worse than the Sonic OC colors. This is unoriginal. Oh, sorry about that. There's just like some freaking notification right there. So my bad. But this is unoriginal. And I can make a better original character than this. Oh yeah, there's like another OC in this series. Let's check it out. Oh, that's just Axel with purple hair. Is he the man behind the slaughter? Okay, enough of that the freaking man behind the slaughter joke. But that's also original. I can still make an original character that's better than this. Now let's get back to the last thing about the Latem series and its creator. Okay, so the last thing about this so-called crossover series is the creator, and there's like a controversial moment from like back in July 31st, 2016. Okay, which in which the creator made an episode which is basically just a ripoff of Saw, with the Jigsaw traps and Billy the puppet, and in that particular episode, the creator just decided, oh, let me kill off Inuyasha's girlfriend. Let me check her name. Let me see. Koma. I think Kagome. I think it's Kagome. She gets killed off in the trap, which actually makes someone named Bugsy rather mad, and just criticizes, how dare you have to kill that character? She's not supposed to be extremely mean in the show. She's someone can be rude to Nishishara, but you can't freaking do that. Which is kind of awful for to just have the creator just yeah, I don't like this character, let me kill her off in my crossover series, which led to Bugsy get blocked by her, which that's pretty rude, like, Bugs, the person is supposed to, like, give them criticism, like, hey, you can't kill off a character, that's, like, that wasn't supposed to be that evil, and, yeah, and I think the other thing is, I think it's, like, something about, like, oh, this is just my own series, just get over it. Well, this is the internet, buddy. You're supposed to get, like, criticism, especially that you can't freaking kill off Kagumi in your own series. Like, that's just terrible, I think she can be a little bit rude and kind of a little bratty in Nishihara, but deep down she's just a nice girl who, has hedonism, like trying to calm her boyfriend down in Nishihara down. So yeah. And that's actually pretty much like led to Bugsy get blocked and pretty much like go for the the person who wrote this journal back in like 2016, which is Nenu Semi Noma. Yeah, Nova. Yeah, that's her name. And yeah, but no. We had to leave the past behind and just move on. Just remember. So yeah. And for the person who just like blocked Bugsy, you're just a very terrible friend to him. And just remember, you need to how to control your anger, just to make yourself a better person, So yeah. Alright. Let's just wrap this up already. So that was my rant on the Legends of the Multi-Universe. Yeah, I think that's the correct way to say it. And also, side note, there's like two people who actually like help out on the creator of the series, which is 22 Kingdom Hearts fan and Mystery and Fantasy Studio, which they made like spin-offs on the series. Like has spin-offs, which are protectors of the multi-universe. I think it's just only one spin-off, not multiple. So I think we're good now. I think we're good. And yeah, the series is pretty much as stupid and more crazier than Pooh's Adventures. At least it has some efforts, but not that high, like that. All right, so that's about it. I can finally rest now. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and comment this video. Comment. I mispronounced that word. God damn it. And also subscribe for more content. So this is Mr. Freddy here, and I hope you have a very good day, afternoon, and night. So have a nice day, guys. And I'd rather play Super Smash Brothers or watch any crossover movies that actually looks good and better than La Tim. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Well, better off playing some Smash Bros. As always, because I really love that franchise. And so is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.